Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. And in our top stories today, starting it off with CNN Business, I want to do something to fight back. This iPhone app alerts users to nearby ICE sightings. So now we have individuals making apps that allow other users or people with this particular app to know when there is ICE activity in an area. And this is created by Josh Aaron, who's worked in the tech industry now for 2 decades or 20 years. His newest app is designed for a very different purpose, to let users alert people nearby to sightings of immigration and custom enforcement agents in their area. Now, a reporter brought this up to Caroline Leavitt yesterday, and then she responded she had not heard of it yet, but was going to look into it because obviously this could potentially put ICE in danger. I'm not going to mention the name of the program app right there, but let's go ahead and listen to what he has to say.
To fight back.
Joshua Aaron developed ICEBlock. It's a free, crowdsourced app that alerts users when immigration and customs enforcement agents are spotted within a 5-mile radius of their location.
Will you just sort of explain what ICEBlock is and how it works?
Sure. So imagine if you're walking down the street and a notification comes up on your device that says ICE has been spotted 4 blocks ahead. Instead of continuing down that path, you can turn left or turn around and avoid the situation.
Yeah, see, this is his excuse. This is his reasoning, and that is just to alert people of the activity so that you can't engage. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to be kidding me. With all the activity that we have seen lately, since Donald Trump basically enacted the deportation, which he talked about during his entire campaign, so this is not a mystery, the idea that this is intended to help people to avoid an area is a bit of a misnomer, to say the least, is it not?
Altogether.
Aaron grew up Jewish and has a background in tech, music, and activism. He says he sees parallels.
Okay, so I don't want to go too much into it to see a lot of the ICE activity here, but you get the point. It's ridiculous. And she claims, Claire, that she reached out to ICE, but they say CNN never reached out to ICE for comment. If they did, we would have provided this statement. Now, the statement, as you can see it here, and I'm just going to go to the official one here. CNN's promotion of an ICE spotting app is reckless and irresponsible, said ICE Acting Director Todd M. Lyons. Advertising an app that basically paints a target on federal law enforcement officers back is sickening. My officers and agents are already facing a 500% increase in assaults, and going on live television to announce an app that lets anyone zero in on their location is inviting violence against them with a national megaphone. This exemplifies what we have said here on the BuzWeaver channel now for the last 7 years. And that is that the establishment coordinates together with activists, provides them with a platform so that they can get their message out. Now, he's trying to suggest that it's so people can avoid ICE. But we already know the situation and the circumstances, considering that he mentions that he's an activist himself. So activism is about getting in everyone's faces because that's what they do. And here is a little bit of a message here as Devore posted from Fox.
There's a new app that someone has come up with to spot ICE, basically giving people an alert that ICE is coming. I don't know exactly how the app works, but I know that the Department of Homeland Security and the ICE director, Tim Lyons, is worried about this, concerned. And can you tell us your thoughts about this? Do you think that it is meant to at least give people a heads up so that they can get away from ICE, but also concern for the ICE men and women in uniform in addition to that?
Dana, absolutely. Our ICE enforcement officers are seeing a 500% increase in assaults against them. And a lot of this is because politicians like AOC, like Governor Tim Walz, like Gavin Newsom, demonize our ICE enforcement officers and give them free passes. And examples like these apps are absolutely obstructing justice. What our ICE enforcement officers are doing is enforcing the rule of law. If these rioters, these activists, and these politicians don't like the law, they should change it. Don't go after our ICE law enforcement. It's disgusting, it's wrong, and it's un-American.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm sure you guys do as well. And of course, you can hit that like button to express your thoughts and opinions on it. And of course, any comments that you have down below. Now, it's not a mystery here, the perhaps level of ambiguity that this guy wants to express that, oh, it's to let people know to avoid an area. Now, of course, this is his line of excuse and line of reasoning. So if ICE looks into this, or as Caroline Leavitt said yesterday, when they go to look into this, I'm curious to see what his response is going to be. So I may keep a bit of an eye on this, but I wanted to bring this to your guys' attention because it exemplifies everything that we talked about here on the BuzWeaver channel, and that is that these individuals, or the mainstream media, provides them with a platform so that they can present their information clearly, concisely, and directly to the people. And then, of course, CNN is going to play it off like, oh, no, he specifically said that it was so people can avoid the area, so law enforcement can continue to to carry out what they're doing. And it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is the game that we talk about, where the Democrats try to believe, or the left try to convince us that, well, they perceive that we're too dumb to understand what they're actually doing when they're saying it right to our faces. And this is just so annoying to me, because this is the platform that I kept talking about. And this is why I'm glad that Donald Trump is in office, because cancel culture was a menace to everyone. And if you spoke out against them, they would shut you down. They don't have that power now. As a matter of fact, here that we're on X, this is why I'm also glad that Elon Musk bought X, or Twitter, and turned it into X, because you couldn't do a lot of this. This is where they are organized here on X. Now, they might be doing more of it on Blue Sky, but these are the types of apps, these are the types of devices, these are the types of things that they do. These people are coordinated, and this exemplifies that coordination, that they create these apps. And, of course, now, as we covered earlier this week, the IRS is now pursuing some of these activists, at least in L.A., as we saw there. And so it's just fascinating. You guys let me know down in the comments section, does this not exemplify what we have been talking about for quite some time here on the BuzWeaver channels? These people coordinate specifically and intentionally with intent. I want to thank all you guys across New Tech, that's BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey, for your guys' continued support. And, of course, everyone here on YouTube, you guys have been amazing. Appearing there on the screen now would be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys in the next video.